Blackeyes. Torn from Jessica's real life by Kingsley's midwifery, a child fiction. Open the page, look through the window, and she is lost in a sly old man's self-reflective fantasies. How get her out? Someone is looking for her, besides me.
Uncle Boris! Uncle Boris!
But a few of those who seek her have already smelt a rat.
Mr. Kingsley?
What is...
This will be Colin. I'll let him in. Hey, you all right? No. Yeah, this is it, right up top. Lot of stairs. No lift.
Ooh!
Photographer!
I'm not having my picture
It's
taken.
all been set up, hasn't it? It's already been arranged.
No, I never have my picture taken. I've never allowed it for years.
Oh, come on, it's not for a wanted poster, is it?
Why do you say that?
Why, indeed? But guilt builds steep, dark steps that reach further and further. Guilt will not be pushed away. It's there, at your own door.
Would you have intruded upon Proust in this manner? Is this the way you would have barged in on Henry James?
They're going to put you on the cover, I think, so,
What?
yeah. You could be on your way to being a count, Mr. Kingsley. Try that on.
A count?
Worth a bit of bother.
Do you have a looking glass of any kind?
Me?
And a comb? My genial spirits fail, and what can this avail to lift the smothering weight from off my breast?
Deaf in there, are you?
That's right.
Oh, yeah. It's only me lugging all this gear up them stairs, isn't it?
How are you going to do this, Colin?
No, leave it alone. No.
How do you mean?
Quick is how I mean.
It's a long time
No, leave that one.
since so much
No.
light flooded this room. Light is dangerous.
How do you mean?
I mean, you won't be long about. I mean, you'll be taking your couple of shots and leaving me to it, yeah?
You're joking.
I'm joking. How am I joking?
I don't want to know what I want until I hear what he says. Who he is. Think I'm at the seaside, do you? Hanging on the railings of the bloody pier, giving out little cards?
Now, listen, Colin.
No, you listen. I'm not into this. I'm not into put-downs from you.
An interview is a one-to-one thing.
Get away.
It is a one-to-one symbiosis.
Oh.
I told Andrew. I told him. I did Julian Jar last month, didn't I? And it was ruined by the same thing.
Nouveau acid rock.
He was only talking about his drug bust, wasn't he? Very personal stuff.
Public knowledge.
Dickhead lender's only halfway up his nostril, isn't he?
So?
So, it's a one-to-one!
Cheers.
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 Where's your plugs then, Pop? I'm gonna be needing more light than this, ain't I?
Light.
Yeah. More light. I want more.
Ah, so do we all. More light. Like the great Goethe, eh?
Who?
Goethe. His last words, rest his soul. More light.
Let it illumine 7 characters in search of an author. But is it light? And who really is the author? By definition, a manipulator. But there are a lot of those around.
Anyway.
Telling stories with hidden meanings.
Out comes the eye, torn out, in exchange for the secret of it all. So tell me it. Certainly, says the troll, who's a sort of early Nordic merchant bank. Certainly. The secret is... Watch with both eyes.
Oh, I'm sure Rupert's bank is not try to tangle us up in that sort of deal.
And then we must try to see that both sides, with both eyes, get all they want, mustn't we? Surely that really is the secret.
Do you think so? My beauty.
No, I'm sure Marcus would be delighted to see you. No, that's no problem at all. So can we make a confirmation for 2 o'clock on Thursday, then? That's lovely. Thanks very much. Bye.
Good afternoon. I'm with Davis, Brown and Clyde and Jameson,
Think they'll make it to the charts?
the advertising agency.
Yes, I know.
Sorry, yes, of course you do.
Are you collecting something?
Someone, I hope.
Yes, we know who that is. And my nerves still jump at the sight of her.
Do you think so? My beauty.
Lovesick Jeff waits for her to emerge from a photo session. He's not the only one trying to track her down. My mind still plots and schemes to find a way into this narrative where lovely women stare back from different walls, different times, never to age or speak or think, ever available.
Hooey!
Would that the lovelies within these frames had someone as their avenger.
Nigel Benham. Are you Mr. Nigel Benham?
What of it? What do you want? Can't you say I'm busy?
You're a hard man to find, you know that? I've got mud on my wheels and cow shit on my heels. Didn't know you arty farties had it so tough.
I'm sorry, you are...
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I am very preoccupied. I'm doing this shampoo set.
Police.
Oh. Well, what do you... listen, this girl's condition is not my
The
responsibility.
condition of another young lady that is my concern, sir. A former acquaintance of yours, I believe.
What other... young lady?
Shampoo, did you say?
Yeah. Oh, it's a bugger.
I see. So you got her down here by the sea so you could wash her bleeding hair in it, is that right?
You could say that.
Sodding coppers.
Get a blanket round her.
Well, yes, if we're going to stop for any...
Do you mind if we have a little chat, sir?
Well...
Yes?
Well, if you... I mean, I really don't have
I suggest we go and sit in one of the vehicles. That your Range Rover on the hill, sir?
Yes, but...
Bloody sight more comfortable than my vehicle. So we use that then, shall we? I'm sorry to be such a bloody nuisance, sir. Where's that blanket?
Caroline, bring a blanket here.
Poor little thing.
Do you think so? My beauty.
Look,
Yes?
I may have made
She was also good enough, this poor little girl, to give us a list of what you could call her boyfriends, sir. If he was a quaint, old-fashioned, pig-ignorant flatfoot with hairs in his nose and a weak stomach. Such as I.
a list.
Oh, you're not surprised, then?
I know nothing about any
Know
list.
where it was?
Look,
In her vagina.
what do you mean?
Oh, I think you know the place, sir.
For Christ's sake.
We've recovered her diary, sir. And some letters, now that we know where she used to live. Oh, and some little packets of what isn't caster sugar, sir. From her little house.
I've never been there.
No?
No.
Well, that's as may be.
No, never.
But I would be enormously grateful, sir, if you could tell me where you last saw this poor little girl and when.
If I can remember.
Would it
yes,
be
but
by
I-
any chance the occasion when you tied her ankles to her wrists and had your fun sort of ass backwards, sir?
You're out of line. You're way out of... Jesus Christ. I'm not talking to you. I've got nothing to say.
Or would it be the occasion when you supplied her with heroin?
I'm not talking to you.
No?
No.
Well then, I'm obliged by an arsehole of a law to read something to you, sir.
Piss off, copper.
You are not obliged to say anything, sir, but if you do, it is my duty to inform you that what you say will be noted and may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that, old chap?
No. I've got nothing to say.
Then come with me, dickhead.
Jessica's imagination has sent out this agent of her anger.
That's fine.
But is arrest
That's fine.
enough punishment?
Choke. Choke on it.
Let vomit hurtle into other throats, too.
Look at them. Aren't they wonderful? I swear to you that when they were delivered this morning, I saw one of the van men fondling a breast, very furtively, but with every sign of rather too obvious enjoyment.
Oh, well, the ultimate in safe sex, I suppose.
Charles, I do not care to be reminded of all the latest ways by which our old friend Death has slid his bony shanks between the silken bedsheets.
To penetrate or not to penetrate, that is the question.
Jolly good, jolly good. Are we going to have a salacious conversation?
No, we are not, Mrs. Worth. This is a working conversation. tax-wise at least.
Be fair, Sebastian. Poor old Rupert here spends all his days in the bank.
You're decidedly monastic, I can tell you.
Question remains.
What question?
To penetrate or not to penetrate?
You are referring, I take it, to the market. The new market.
What?
Of course he is, of course he is. And to an even healthier earnings per share ratio. Earnings per share ratio. The truest measure I have yet discovered of human happiness.
You think so?
My beauty?
My beauty?
What? Oh, sure.
These young ladies certainly have their long pressed close.
Do you think so? My beauty.
In that case, they must certainly come and work for me.
A combination, so to speak, of the inanimate and the animate. The living and the dead.
All chaps together in grey suits. Trapped between walnut and walls. Quite so, quite so. Walnut and Worcester. Decidedly monastic, I can tell you.
The question remains.
That's the idea, eh? Retire from the fray, what? Yes. I can't say I care too much for country life, do you? I like to open my front door onto streets and... But I like this room. Jolly nice, isn't it?
It's all right.
And so are you. My gosh, yes, I'll say. I'm not very good at this sort of thing, you know. It's not only the walls that are walnut, you know. Wood. All wood, everywhere. There's... Yes, cladding. Do you understand?
No.
Didn't think you. No. Not a splendid young girl, My God, you are a lovely. What's the matter?
I'm tired.
You're what? You're tired? Oh, no. Oh, no. You're too young and too... Little girl. Little girlie. You've no wooden walls around you. Oh, no. You've no juice splinters working their way into your...
Splinters. Working their way.
Splinters. mean to say, what are you looking at exactly?
The canopy.
Jolly good. Yes, why not? You remind me of your face. It's like a horse.
A horse?
Oh, no, I mean a filly, a thoroughbred. I sometimes feel... Sometimes... Actually, I think you're more like a cat. One of those sleek and slinky.
No.
Oh, yes.
No.
Oh, my God, yes.
No.
Oh, yes, my son.
No.
Oh, what a boo-boo.
No.
Oh, yes.
Stop it!
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, oh. Look here. Be fair. Be fair.
I don't want it! No!
All right. Dash it all. You're not much of a sport, are you, my girl? It's all very well.
You just can't. You can't just...
No?
No.
Oh, Christ. You sit there with your legs up to your bum and your titties half hanging out and your eyes like... Don't you know what it does to it? You need a good spanking, little girl. All I wanted was a little cuddle and a...
Sorry. No.
Oh, sweetie.
No.
My sweetie.
No. Stop it.
Don't be silly. Please. Oh, please. Yes, please. You don't know what it's like.
In marketability nowadays, we have to be more and more imaginative. With theatrical production value. Creative boldness. Intellectual innovation. Really? Is there nowhere left in England that does not resemble the centre court at Wimbledon? Bad-mannered, suburban, and full of shrieking females. What the hell is going on here?
Say, oh boy, wouldn't it be better to look?
Rupert?
A little boisterous, will we? I'm afraid our little girl is a little bit inhospitable.
So this is disgraceful. Disgraceful. I will not tolerate it, do you hear? May I remind you, you are my guest.
You're talking to me?
You, yes, you. Blackeyes angel. Why do you let yourself down like this? It's without dignity, isn't it? Without style. Can't you see that, my darling? Aren't we all pals together? Exactly is the problem here.
I shall smack you.
Oh, I can't believe this. Look,
I'm not.
You're not what, my dear? Not a sensible girl?
I'm not a prostitute.
Laughter, tears, what are they? Contortions of small ducts and muscles. Blackeyes cried a little more into the cup of her hand, then laughed some more. The bubbles climbed in joyous columns in the crystal flutes, and a rare English sun burnt its incurious light at the windows. What passes for passion amongst such people blazed its own shoddy imitations. Small ducts and muscles. In time, the lovely young model with a thin ankle chain of gold helped Blackeyes out of her torn clothing, and then both of them lay down on the same bed, under the same canopy, on either side of the English gentleman. High finance and high fashion are not necessarily uneasy bedfellows. After all, after so much, what did it matter to Blackeyes? Did anyone ever expect her to be anything other than a commodity?
Remorse, made worse by that creepy sense of being watched. Across the way, the watcher no longer seems quite such a tender spy. Is this the man who fantasized a moonlit walk with his beloved, and now tries to make it a real one in the sunlight, talking of the pages he'd like to write, instead of the pain in his heart?
What's it about?
Well, my novel. It's about a disappointed obsessive who cannot stop spying on the young woman who lives next door. He's like an ornithologist. I mean, he has a pair of binoculars and a carefully ruled notebook, tabulating everything about her he can. He studies her.
Does she know that?
No. Not yet.
No, not at all a tender spy. Observation is becoming manipulation. Is the shyness a pose? Oh, Jessica. Oh, Blackeyes. Careful.
That's Beachy Head up there, did you know that?
Is it?
I've walked this walk before, you know.
Have you?
In my head, I mean. With you, last night. I was looking at you, looking at that display case, and... well,
Yes?
I think it's probably a bit too far to walk, and you haven't got the right sort of shoes on. You could easily turn your ankle. They'd never forgive me for that, would they? Damaging the goods.
Does he kill her?
Aye.
Don't you know? What's the matter?
You haven't said a word about yourself. I've done all the... Not a single word.
There's nothing to say.
Oh, come on.
Nothing.
The ballroom music returned to his thoughts with a plangency made doubly melancholy by the sense of lost opportunity. Never, never, you will never have her, said the sky. Never, never, said the sea. He looked sidelong at her and waited for his left foot to go down twice more on the path before daring to speak.
We held hands just about here. Well, we held hands and then we...
Laid down on a paragraph
What?
and bonked on a comma.
Blackeyes.
Oh, for goodness sake. What is all this?
Look, all I'm trying to... Look, all I wanted to... Blackeyes, how's anyone going to get to know you?
Try screwing.
Yes, he does kill her.
Good! Good!
Excuse me? Excuse me? She shouldn't be long now, but Marcus is overrunning. You know how it is.
Oh, that's okay.
I told her you were waiting.
You didn't, did you?
It's all right. We haven't got a back door here. She can't slip away.
But, what did she say? I mean...
Oh, she screamed.
What?
She screamed. And then she tore out her hair in handfuls. What do you think she said?
Yeah. Sorry.
Jeff waits, still waits, for Blackeyes as she changes back from a photographer's gloss into everyday clothes. Kingsley had made her suitor a shy and damp shambler, but perhaps I'm getting jealous. My skin prickles. Something else is going on. The story is shifting. She doesn't know. She's being played with. Her thoughts are being adjusted. She's being softened up for another sort of kill. Be alert. Please. Ask the right questions.
Why did you wait for me? What do you want?
To talk.
What about?
Well, I suppose we could talk about chocolate. or the greenhouse effect, or advertising.
No, thanks.
Well, what sort of things do you like to... well, what do you like to eat?
Why?
Well, our conversation on the cliff path didn't exactly launch the lifeboat, did it? Which I thought was a shame, really, and I'd...
Yes?
Blackeyes, listen,
What do you want?
Careful. This bumbling diffidence is either that of a decent man or it's a rough draft, an early attempt at writing his own lines. He's adjusting the street furniture. He's playing with her head.
I want to talk to you. Don't ask me about what. I don't know. I don't want there to be an agenda. I just like to get to know you. Please. I'd like you to talk, too. I'd like us to talk to each other.
Okay.
There's a man on...
What?
Nothing.
It's funny. I never used to like tea. Now I love it.
What sort of tea?
Earl Grey. Is that all right? Whoever he was.
It's fine. You're not supposed to have milk with Earl Grey, are you? I like tea
I
with
haven't got
plenty.
any.
Milk. No milk. Thank you.
Surely this is Jessica's house.
Please, sit down.
And there's always been someone watching from across the way.
Thank you. Do you have any sugar?
Oh, do you take sugar?
I usually do, yes.
I'm not sure that I've got any. I'm not very good at this sort of thing.
No, it doesn't matter, really.
I know I had some once.
No, I mean, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Actually,
Yes?
I think it really does taste better without sugar, you're right.
It really does. Does it?
These mews houses can be very nice.
Yes.
I see the one opposite is up for sale.
Is it?
I mean, whoever buys it can look straight across and see.
And see what?
Us, drinking tea.
Goodness.
Yes. Well, I'm not exactly at ease, am I?
Aren't you?
Listen,
Yes.
I can't say I care too much for city life, do you? I'd like to open my front door onto fields. And I like this room, though. Small is beautiful. Beat that Schumacher.
It's all right.
It's very nice.
It's just for me. Nobody else comes here.
What, never?
You're the first.
So, I have penetrated the inner sanctum.
I get laid other places. Hotel rooms, mostly.
Oh.
What?
Many?
Hotel rooms?
No, I mean men. I mean many men.
Yes. Many. Many.
Oh, sure. That's your, very many.
I've lost count.
We can be on both sides of a valley at the self-same time, performing, watching. But in the secret chasm between what we say and do and what we think and feel, tendrils of fantasy sprout and grow and clutch.
I get laid other places. Hotel rooms mostly.
Oh.
What?
Many?
Hotel rooms?
No. No, I mean men. I mean many men.
Yes. Many. Many.
Sure. I mean, that's your, nice tea.
No, there isn't any.
Sorry?
Sugar.
Oh, no, it's fine. Really, it's... Oh, Christ. Blackeyes. Yes?
I don't bring anyone here. Well, this is my cave.
So no cavemen, then?
What I do or don't do with my own life is my own affair. All right?
Sure.
Look, if you want to go to bed, that's all right by me.
Look at the ceiling, yeah.
Otherwise,
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we should compromise here. Do you?
No.
I mean, the attitude counts. As well as everything it takes. Body-wise.
You poor cow.
What do you want?
Poor bloody idiot.
Why do you say these things? What's the matter with you?
I wanted,
What a performance.
Shit! Sorry. God, this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let's talk.
What about?
You.
No, thank you.
You're all right. Let's talk about my book. talk about that. Trouble is, I haven't written a word of it. Yet.
Lies.
Yet.
Lies.
Yet.
He lies.
Yet.
Lies.
Yes, many. I've lost count.
Oh, you cunning, prurient freak. I wish there was somebody I could turn loose on you.
Come back.
But it's obvious now. All of it is in his head. Kingsley, Jessica, Blackeyes, everyone. He's the manipulator. He's the one summoning up the crazed cop. Why? Why? I feel sick with jealousy. No. I feel scared.
Don't worry, my poor little love. I'll get them. All of them. All of the dirty bastards!